And joining us now is Ray Smith. He's the CEO of Trycera Financial Incorporated. TRYF is their stock symbol. Ray, good to see you again.
Great to be here, Don.
Now, it's been a little while since we had you on the program. Why don't you bring us up to date again what the company does?
We help customers qualify for loans by addressing their credit issues and also putting a personal budget together so they can see what they can qualify for. We manage their money and then add missing positive payments, and we work to remove any errors and challenges on their credit so that they can qualify for loans such as auto loans or mortgages.
Well, what's really interesting about what you do is that you get people, I'll call them credit brownie points for things that are not normally seen on a credit report. Can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, absolutely. The federal government passed a law that requires all payments to be considered, such as your rent, utilities, your cell phone bill, but there's never been a system created to allow those payments to be reported to the bureaus. So we work on that, and also the Federal Trade Commission put out an 8-year study, the results of that, and shows that 1 out of 5 Americans have errors on their credit report. With our changing credit system, your FICO score used to be the key to the vault to access the cash. If you had a great enough FICO score, you could get the cash. Now, your FICO score just is the key to the front door of the bank.
Right.
If you have a good enough FICO score, you can at least get in the bank, but now you've got to sit down with a teller and go through each trade line on your credit report to make sure you qualify, and then they'll take you back to the vault and get the cash.
Well, it's, when you have a challenged credit score, it can cost you a tremendous amount of money and higher interest rates, can it?
Absolutely, and that's one of the qualifying factors on mortgages is they have to have a minimum FICO score, and if it doesn't matter how your payment history is, but if your FICO score doesn't meet that threshold, it's an automatic denial.
Now, you've got something that I was really enthusiastic about the first time you brought it to our attention. It's a kiosk that you put into auto dealers so that, we all know that an auto dealer goes through a tremendous amount of work getting a person in the car, test driving the car, getting to sign the piece of paper, and then what if their credit is denied and they can't buy the car? All that effort was wasted, and the customer would walk out of the dealership upset.
That's right.
Now you have these kiosks that can be placed in a car dealer's showroom that they can direct them to the kiosk, and your company can help that person directly. Tell us how it works.
Yes, it's similar to a kiosk at an airport with a touch screen on the bottom, but we've added another screen on top, and the customer goes over to the kiosk that was just turned down, and they lift up a handset, and one of our agents appears via video on that top screen. Live
Wow.
Agent. And now you can have a personal conversation with one of our agents, because there's a video camera showing the customer so our agent can see who we're talking to, and that customer can see who we are. So there's a level of trust right there, because we're dealing with people's credit and personal information. And so then we can help enroll them into our program, go over their challenges, and then help them get qualified for that car so that they can actually get the purchase. The salesman is happy, the car dealership's happy, the customer's happy, and we're happy.
Well, I would imagine the dealership is happy because the person is not walking out the door, never to return. They're still on the showroom floor getting the situation handled.
That's one of the reasons we target that market, because they're emotionally attached to that car. And you have to get people at that point to get them to listen to you, because there's so many myths about your credit out there. And what we want to do is actually take you and walk you through and educate you on all the steps to get you qualified. And when you're wanting something, you're more apt to listen.
Right. Now, you've got sort of like a franchise opportunity, I guess. You call it business in a box. Tell us about that.
That's right. We're looking for entrepreneurs that want to own their own business without the business headaches, the employees and all that. So we have these business in a box packages, which are a variety of our kiosks. We have the locations. We just need someone to help us get these kiosks placed and get them distributed. So they purchase a package. We help get the kiosk display placed in these certain locations, car dealerships, real estate agencies, different organizations. And then that business franchise, quote-unquote, owner will get a residual off of every customer that goes through that kiosk.
So all the transactions that happen as a result of that kiosk, because they were the ones that, for lack of a better term, sponsored that kiosk, as it were, they're getting a cut of the revenues.
That's exactly right.
Kind of like the old days when you used to be able to buy an ATM and have it installed in a gas station or something.
That's exactly right. Like a vending machine, also similar to that.
And so if people want more information about the business in a box, can they go to the website Trycera.com?
Yes, they can. Everything is right there.
And what's the turnaround time? Someone comes to the website, they sign up for the program. I mean, how soon can you get a kiosk up and operational and they start generating revenues?
Within 30 days.
Within 30 days?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think you once mentioned in the program that you have quite a few car dealers that have said, yes, already, we want this. I mean, what's that number up to now?
We have about 150, 175 car dealerships.
Mm-hmm.
We also have mortgage companies and real estate agents all across the country that want one of these.
Wow.
Because they're trying to get their customers qualified for loans. And that personal connection with that video communication is what sets us apart from anybody else out there.
The company is Trycera Financial. Their stock symbol is TRYF. If you are interested in that business in a box opportunity, please visit their website at Trycera.com. That's TRYCERA.com. Ray, this is exciting. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Don. It's great to be able to share this with you and your viewers.